Hey everybody, it's Alex. We have a quick store update for you guys. Like I said, for those of you that are new to the store in the last month or so, we haven't done one of these since March, just because we were closed for a while and we've just been really busy trying to get things going back at the store. So we haven't really had time to do one of these, but I thought now would be a good time to do one since I have a couple things I want to hit on. So basically, just after you watch this, just please go down and give it a little thumbs up or whatever emoji you want to put, just so that we know you've seen it and that we can make sure that everybody watches it and gets the information. And I'll try not to take too much time. First thing, we are still in our summer busy phases, if you want to call it that. With schools starting and not starting, whatever. Things may change with how busy we are, but we're going to kind of wait and see what happens. I know that the schools around here locally have decided to do kind of a mixture of in person and online. So with that, we may actually still experience some decent business because if kids are not in school, they may have things, they may be looking for things to do. So we'll see what happens, but just wanted to say thank you also for your all's hard work. It's not easy to have a what is made an 80% makeup of a brand new team and squad come in and help finish off the busy summer like this. So you guys have killed it and done really good. And thank you all to the new hires for stepping up and working your way in really quickly and stepping up to the plate. So we appreciate that. Another thing, we haven't done a team outing in a long time either. Again, because of COVID and just trying to get the store back going, and we want to also be safe and respect social distancing and things like that. So we do want to do a team outing though, but probably a little bit different spin on it than normal. Normally we would go to somewhere, kind of an activity or an attraction and do something as a group, and then maybe go get some food, but obviously that's a little different right now. So I think kind of what we're going to try to do is do some sort of an outdoor activity. I don't know how we're going to do that. We may do a cool little city scavenger hunt like we've done. We did this a couple years ago and it was a lot of fun. So, but anyways, I wanted to bring it up because I'm open to ideas. So if you all have ideas of something that's outdoors to do, because we do want to do it outdoors, so we don't have a lot of people, cooped up in the store close together, just for safety reasons. So, if you have a good idea for a team outing, feel free to shout it out on Slack somewhere. We'll keep them all written down so that we have an idea to pull from, or we may use your idea for this team outing coming up. So, just keep your eyes and ears open on Slack for updates about a team outing. We typically try to do them on Monday nights because we do end up having to block a couple of games to do it. So we try to do it on Monday nights because it's the slowest day of the week, obviously. So plan for either a Monday night or a Tuesday night for this to happen. So if you have something consistently keeping you busy on those nights, as soon as you hear about this team outing, maybe you try to free yourself up because it's a lot of fun and it's important to get to know everybody and see everybody. So team outing, TBD. Shoot me your ideas if you have something good. Okay. Next thing I want to talk about is shadowing on new games and training on games. I know everybody is amped and jacked and ready to go and learn new games, and that's great. And we appreciate you guys having the initiative to jump in and do that so quickly. But believe it or not, there's a method to the madness of how we want to schedule and assign you guys to shadow games. So, please be very thorough in reaching out to us about your shadowing intentions, or should I say your wants to shadow a game. The shadowing schedule, so to speak, isn't made by you guys after you're set in your role of running games, by yourself. In your first training phase, obviously, when you first get hired, it is make your own schedule kind of. But once you're started on your solo shifts and you have games, and you're working real shifts, your shadowing doesn't work the same anymore. It's not just a situation where just because you've played a game doesn't mean you can go shadow at any time. because there's a lot of variables that come into play that we have to pay attention to. So please keep in mind that if you've played a game but you haven't shadowed on it, you will eventually learn the game. Okay, I know it's tough to have played the game but not run it or be able to shadow on it, but that's unfortunately just the way it has to work for right now. We have to watch our labor really closely. We have to make sure that other people are being able to shadow that need to learn those games. We have new hires coming on still. We have 2 coming on in the next week here. So there's not as big a need for people to learn other games right now because those 2 people can pick up that slack where we need people to learn those games. Okay. So please just communicate with me about that. I make the shadowing schedules and I assign people to do that when it's time. So if you're somebody that thinks that you're ready to go shadow a room and train on it, you need to first be reaching out to me and let me know, and I'll go look at your schedule and I'll go look at our needs and everything, and I'll let you know if it's time to do that or not. And it may not be time to do that, but we know that you're ready and waiting, so we won't forget about it. Okay. Something else kind of tie in with that. We want you guys to get paid when you're working. I had 1 or 2 people tell me that they were doing stuff off the clock this week, work. Please don't do that, okay? For a lot of different reasons, most importantly being if you're at the store working, you should be getting paid. And I would not want to work without getting paid, at least me personally, so you shouldn't either. So please make sure if you're working, clock in and get paid, okay? It's what's right. You don't have to, it's not your job to worry about labor numbers and things like that. That's my problem. So you guys just do your thing. Don't worry about that part of the job. If you're there working, clock in, okay? With that comes make sure that you're there when you're supposed to be there working, okay? Otherwise, I will have to, buckle down a little bit on when you're there. But as long as you're there to do a scheduled shift, you have to clock in, okay? Last thing, sorry this video is going long. As we get closer to college is starting back and school starting back, I know a lot of you will have availability changes, and you're going to start to experience time off needs and things like that. It is paramount that you communicate those things now, okay? Do not put us in the situation of not knowing about your heavy availability change a week before it happens. All right. Me and Travis are going to sit down next week and we are going to go crank out 2, if not 3 schedules for the next 2 or 3 weeks. Okay. So that we can catch back up finally on that rotation so that we can finally be back on the 2-week thing that we have always done. So prepare for that. But as we get closer to the end of August, start getting your availability changes in. Start letting me know if you're somebody that's moving to go back to school somewhere that's far away that you won't be able to work here for a couple months till you come back. Let me know that. I need to know that stuff now, okay? Because that way we can start the hiring process right now to fill any holes that we might need, okay? Don't wait until a week or 2 weeks before you're going to be gone. Let us know ahead of time, okay? So start looking at your fall schedules and things. Get your time offs going, get your availabilities going so that we're as prepared as possible. Okay. All right, guys, that's all I got. Sorry this video is 9 minutes long, but hope you guys have a great week. And if you have any questions about this video, feel free to reach out and let me know. Thanks.